Hi Pisces, Aries. How's everyone? We're going to check out your energies from October 1st to 15th. And to start, we're doing the Ancient Egyptian Oracle card. There's lots of these. Okay. It's very strange because I find that this happens a lot. All the whites congregate together and they're like the big guys, right? And then all the blacks kind of stick together. It's really strange. And when you're actually doing a full-on reading with these cards, you separate them all and then you shuffle them very, very specifically. It's really interesting. But you take one card, put 3 down, take one card, put 3 down until you've gone through the deck like 3 or 4 times. It's really strange, but that's how you pick all your cards for it. It's an interesting way of doing that. Alright, I'm only picking one card for you guys. So it's fair that we just cut the deck and you guys have Osiris. Okay. So, I'm going to read out of the book for you guys Osiris's information. Interestingly, you came up in, not the last reading, second last reading? Was that Capricorn Aquarius? I think so. So anyways, it was a lot about family issues. So, we'll see if that corresponds at all with this reading. You have Osiris, one of the oldest and best known gods of ancient Egypt. Osiris was thought to be a god who turned the earliest Egyptians from warlike tribes into a sophisticated society. His popularity enraged his brother-in-law Set, who killed him and scattered his dismembered body throughout Egypt. So you can kind of see where family issues are already surfacing here. So these people have an inherent sense of fairness that inspires trust. They usually hold positions of rank or prestige. They are usually not only to things or positions of status, but also to charities. They are excellent fundraisers, but their private lives are kept very private. They will sometimes take action without discussing it with others beforehand, and will rarely make a gesture of affection in public. In the privacy of their own homes, however, the very reverse proves to be the case. Okay, so very, what would it be called? I guess I almost want to say eccentric, because it feels like this person probably has some money, but at the same time they are a different person outside the home than inside the home. They deal with charities. They take action without discussing it before, and so I just feel like it's someone who's slightly eccentric. It doesn't have to be full on wild, but I feel like it would be someone who has maybe some really weird art or really weird trinkets, or has an obsession with one particular kind of, say, old cartoon from like the 50s, or do you know what I mean? Like somebody who's very specific with one kind of hobby or collectible item, or I kind of feel like that feeling. Now, someone could be jealous of this particular hobby or collection you have, so beware of that. And I'm just getting that from the Set feeling because his brother-in-law kills him. Is it his brother-in-law or brother? I think it's his brother-in-law. Okay. already pre-shuffled, so we're just going to shuffle a little bit. And you guys have 8 of Cups to start. So someone is leaving a situation, probably due to some disappointment or unfulfillment, or I almost want to say even regret. They regret something they did here, or they regretted wasting time. A little bit of regret. And I just picked the wrong deck. I'm going to keep going with the tarot because I wanted to shuffle those other cards before I even start pulling them. Yeah, there's some disappointment here. There's some lack of reciprocation with love, most likely. Or at least some lack of recognition in some area that leaves you disappointed, or again regretful that you wasted time and energy into this particular thing. It's a little bit frustrating. I'm going to look at Osiris again because like this isn't the energy I'm getting from Osiris. So it almost feels like Osiris is possibly the cause of this disappointment, regret, time and energy wasted. Because it feels like they probably have changed the plans without letting you know. Or it could be that they don't want to make signs and gestures of affection in public, but there's rarely any non-public time or private time. So you're not getting any kind of affection because there's no private time. So like there's a disconnect here between the two of you. I definitely feel like this is you now. Basically, you're definitely giving up on the situation to go and try and build something somewhere else. You might even go visit like friends or family or something like that. You might get advice from someone, possibly a father figure. Okay, let's take a look at the last card. You do have Temperance now. Okay, so just before I pulled that card, there was a lot of male energy coming out of this. And I thought to myself, let's see what the last card is, because before I even mention it, I want to know what the last card is. And to me, in this particular deck, this is a very effeminate masculine in this particular card. So it could be a very touchy situation with your family. Could have to do with your sexual orientation, could have to do with others not approving of it. It could be that this is a family issue where you don't get a lot of recognition from your parents, or that's all you ever wanted was recognition from your parents, and maybe possibly your parents are gone now and you're feeling regret that you didn't have more time or something with them. But I feel like with Temperance here, there is a possibility to mend this, heal this, something like that. So say you've even been like estranged from your family for quite some time, possibly because of orientation or something like that. I feel like there is a possibility to mend this. And I feel like it's almost like a desperate situation for some people, that this would be like your parents or at least one of them is like on their deathbed, and this is something that you have to do. And you feel very burdened to do it, but you have to do it. You have to reconnect before this ending. That's pretty intense, you guys. So, that's not going to be for everyone, right? But that's going to be for some of you. And whether or not the orientation part is involved, I feel like some of you are dealing with possibly needing to speak to your parent for the last time, or for one of the last times, or something like that, to repair, mend. Like, there was a lot of battles in the past, and there's healing that needs to be done. It could be with both parents. Now, also with the temperance card, because I said effeminate, masculine, it's like there's the feminine and masculine energy coming from that card. So it could be more than one person that you're looking to mend something with. And I feel like that would be the very desperate energy. Like, that needs to be done, like, as soon as possible. I need to go right now, quickly. Even though it's hard to do it, I gotta get her done. That kind of a feeling. So otherwise, there could be some ending to something that you've been putting your time and energy for quite some time, and that could be work, it could be a partnership, it could be something that's basically ending and you're kind of devastated about it. There is healing coming. There is some kind of offer of, I don't know, it's like a feeling of listening. So someone's gonna listen to your problems or your issues or whatever, and that's really gonna be healing for you. And they aren't gonna judge any emotions that come out. So if you're a guy and you need to cry, then that's what needs to happen. And that's part of the healing. Alright. Whew, that's pretty rough energy there. So I do want to shuffle these angel therapy cards for a last card. Oh. Half of them went flying. Alright. I'm going to do one quick shuffle and can't get more mixed up than all over the floor. Alright, so you guys have clear yourself. So, ask the angels to release any toxic energies that you may have absorbed. Now, I feel like this is the healing that needs to be done. There's definitely some sadness or the regret or definite disappointment, right? So whatever energy there is there, that needs to be let go. So ask the angels to release any toxic energies. And then I feel like the healing is just going to come with that. Like, that's a lot of this energy that I'm getting, is kind of like a down and out feeling that just keeps perpetuating because you're not clearing it. You're holding on to it. You're losing cups here because you had 8, now you only have 4. It's like you're losing some kind of love there. And I feel like it's within yourself, like you're not loving yourself enough, something like that. And that is a super toxic energy to have. So there's just that need to let it go. So I hope that helps for now. If you're interested in a personal reading, you can take a closer look at your own life and see what's going on. Check the description box below, or check me out on Instant Go. And otherwise, I'll see you October 15th-ish. Okay, bye.